Okay, thank you. Thank you all very much. At this time, we will reconvene the regular meeting of the Suffern Central Board of Education for Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. Let the record reflect all board members are present with the exception of Mr. Donnelly and Dr. Nickpon. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Student report. We have a student here tonight. All right, please, the podium is yours.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Alexandra Spiegel. I'm a senior at Suffern High School. Yesterday, the second quarter, along with winter sports, started. The fall play was also a success, and it was very exciting to have live theater again at Suffern High School. I also wanted to give a thank you to those board members that came and listened to the Cambridge presentations, and they're continuing this week. There'll be a grade level assemblies hosted by JCK Foundation, and their goal is to improve mental wellness and resilience among the youth. The high school also has office hours this week on Thursday night, November 18th, and Monday night, November 22nd. On Monday, November 22nd, we're also hosting the county speech debate competition at the high school. On Wednesday, November 24th, the Heroes and Cool Kids Club is going to the middle school to speak with the 8th and 6th grade students about building resilience for their first meeting. We're also very excited to do this in person this year because it was online last year and it was really difficult to make relationships with the students and get them to participate. Wednesday, December 1st is the National Honor Society induction, and Saturday, December 4th is a SAT exam at Suffern High School, and we're all looking forward to Thanksgiving break.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Okay, 1.08 minutes of the regular meeting of November 2nd, 2021. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Mr. Frazier, second.
Second.
Mr. Shapiro. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Thank you very much. 1.09 Superintendent Comments.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank all of our friends who are here at the board meeting today. Thank you very much for spending part of your evening and coming out to a board meeting. And I loved the somewhat murmured chuckle when Allie announced that Thanksgiving break is coming up soon. And I know that all staff members are looking forward to the break, but at the same time, I get a sense that there's a nervous chuckle from those of you that are going to be preparing dinners on Thanksgiving with, I have a break coming up, but really it's not a break necessarily. So yeah, it's a great time to give thanks. And I'll start off by acknowledging how thankful I was to see our students in the fall play. What a great opportunity to see students back on stage in front of a live audience, the first time in 2 years. It was really a wonderful experience for me to experience a Suffern fall play. And I know so many of you here in the board also went and saw the students perform. It's with great Mountie pride that I want to congratulate the girls cross country team. Not only were they sectional champions, but last weekend they placed 8th at the state competition. Really a phenomenal season by our cross country runners. Well done and congratulations. As the student report indicated, we're transitioning from fall over to our winter programming. Winter sports are here. Practices have started in some cases. And for one, I'm looking to see what this Suffern Pride is all about during the winter season. Everything from skiing to hockey to basketball, wrestling, and a whole slew of other activities. I look forward to being a part of it, and I'm wishing all of our student athletes all the best in this winter season. Part of our part of our seal of civic readiness at the high school includes having some of our state legislature members come to the high school to speak with our students. I want to thank Assemblyman Lawler for coming today to Suffern High School to meet with our students. And tomorrow we have State Senator Melkin, who is going to be coming to the high school as well. And I'd like to thank him in advance for him coming out and meeting with our students. Just a great opportunity for lawmakers to hear from students what's on their mind and have our students learn what the state legislative process is all about. Finally, I had the great pleasure of seeing this district come together and thank our veterans last week. It was really a wonderful display of patriotism and thanks, especially leading up to Thanksgiving, where the community stops for a day and thanks all of our veterans for their service. I was at RP Connor for a beautiful outdoor ceremony where there were probably 20 veterans that were acknowledged individually by the students and staff alike at RP Connor. Just a wonderful program. And I'd like to go ahead and acknowledge our own staff members who have served in our armed forces, who we're very proud to acknowledge and thank for being veterans. That includes Jim Smith, Hugh Maxwell, Tom Phillips, Dan Lynch, Wayne Giacaruso, Paul Lubineski, Philip Reicherter, Angela Aguilar, Frank Armstrong, and Jenna Gianocco. I'd like to thank all of them for their service, and really they give us a lot of pride to know that we have veterans on our staff who have served our country. Thus concludes the superintendent's report for November 16th, 2021. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that, and for recognizing all the veterans here in our district. 1.10, this is public participation on action items only. If there is anybody who would like to speak about any of the action items on tonight's agenda, please step to the podium. You'll have 3 minutes to speak. I don't see anybody, so I'm going to close this portion of the meeting. And we'll go into our action items for tonight. So tonight we have action items 2.01 through 2.20. We will call for a consent agenda. Is there anything that anybody wishes to pull at this time?
Yes, I'd like to pull 2.05.
Okay. Any other action items? Okay. So then we'll make a motion for a consent agenda. This will be for action items 2.01 through 2.04 and 2.06 through 2.20. Do I have a motion for this consent agenda?
Move.
Mrs. Hodge. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Dickman. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? All right, thank you very much. 2.05, this is an agreement for community awareness for a drug-free life. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Mr. Shapiro, second?
Second.
Ms. Dickman. Discussion.
Yes, I would just like to, I've read it, but just like a little more clarification so the public can be aware of what actually is happening here. I think it's a great program, but I would just like a little more to be put out there, either from the superintendent or assistant superintendent of curriculum.
I would love if Mrs. Weber could go ahead and expand a little bit on the program. That would be great.
All right. It would be my pleasure. So Candle is a Rockland-based organization. They do a variety of things. We've had them in our schools a number of times. In this particular case, We are having them come in to talk with our 3rd and 4th and 5th graders, topics like conflict resolution, good decision making, bullying prevention. They put a little digital literacy in there, and promoting awareness of drug abuse and prevention. So it's kind of a catch-all of some mental health topics and some skills we would like the kids to acquire. So it's a program that's going in for our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders at 4 of our elementary schools. The 5th one has had it in the past, so they're focusing on some other things. And in one case, one of the PTAs had already planned to provide it to 3rd and 4th graders at one of the schools. So that's why it's sort of a weird number of classes, because it's done to round out the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you. Does anybody have any other any questions or comments for Ms. Weber? Or everybody's pretty good? That's good. All right. So then for action item 2.05, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? All right. Ms. Weber, thank you very much. All right. Moving right along, we are board member comments. So 6.01. Any board members wish to speak at this time? Ms. Hodge?
So I just wanted to mention, in a district that so frequently primarily focuses on athletics, which I love, by the way, I was so pleased to see this music leaders program and the digital music program and the creative writing program an action item. So I'm really excited about that, and hoping that the kids enjoy it and participate and turn it into something special. And I also wanted to mention that I'm so happy it's Viola night. There's so many friendly faces and people in this room that advocate for the students and love the students, and I've experienced it firsthand, so it's so nice to see you all here tonight.
Thank you. Yep, Mr. Frazier?
Yes, and if I go over the time limit, just let me know.
Do I need to time you?
I'll try to stick in, but I'll make it quick. Just want to start off by giving a shout out to Mr. Jeff Dempsey and the Cross County boys and girls coaches who were at the Cross County event at Suffern Middle School the other night. The principals, the staff members, the faculty just did a phenomenal job with those students out there running around the field. I was exhausted watching those kids, but they did a great job. And Dr. Gunderson was there as well on the field, and it was
Not running.
No, not running, but he was there supporting. So thank you to all of them. I would also like to thank Jesse's Bagels in Sloatsburg for providing the bagels for the pep rally at Sloatsburg Elementary School. It's always good when our local businesses see our schools for what they are and participate. And they gave, I think, over 100 bagels for the pep rally. And I'd like to give them a shout out. Also, I was one of the board members, as well as many others, that attended the Cambridge student presentation at the high school. I was there yesterday, and let me tell you, these students are very, very smart students, and I think I learned a lot from them by sitting in and listening. It's a great program, and I think Mr. Kaplan is doing a great job with those students. Also on Friday, I attended the Tales of Dark Night at the high school. High school. That play was phenomenal. I felt like I was on Broadway. It was just phenomenal to see these students performing, in which I was in awe, really was. And it was a nicely attended event, and I think we should continue with this as long as we can and encourage our students to take part. So thank you again for all of you who are here. From Viola, shout out to you guys. And I see a local Sloatsburg face over there, Ms. Lindell Duca. So thank you all for coming out, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to present.
All right, thanks. That was, you weren't even close to 3 minutes. No, you were fine. You're fine. Any other comments?
Yes,
Yes,
I have some comments.
Ms. Dickman.
Thank you. I also was fortunate enough to attend the Suffern High School play, and it's really 3 plays in one that were just really brilliantly executed. And I echo the comments of Mr. Fraser and Dr. Gunderson, our local theater critics. And I also got to go to 2 other events in the recent weeks. One of them was the Montebello Trunk or Treat, which was organized by the PTA and the 5th grade committee, which was great. And also the Halloween Barktacular, which was organized by the Suffern High School Pause for Change Club. And I don't want to jump too much on their parade because I think at some point somebody might be presenting about that. But it was also wonderful, and I understand they raised a good sum for High Tor Animal Shelter. And the one thing that I noticed about all 3 of these events was how many student volunteers we had, which really, you can't put these on without the involvement of student volunteers. Their participation is so important. And I know that some of them get community service hours, so that's fine. But they really do go the extra mile. They were friendly, they were welcoming, they were enthusiastic. They were so kind to the younger children who were there. They were really modeling just excellent behavior for students and upperclassmen. And in this district, we put on such a premium on kindness, and we work on that a lot. And we talk about how kindness counts, and we just acknowledge World Kindness Day. So I just want to say thank you to our student volunteers who are participating, who are really bringing the best of themselves to these events. And that's really what makes them a success. And so we look forward to seeing more of them as the year goes on. So thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Mr. Shapiro, anything to add?
How'd you know?
Well, I mean, you're the only one left.
Last man standing, is that what you're
That's it.
saying?
That's it.
As Daryl did, I went to the one of the Cambridge presentations. I went to one today, and I did learn a lot. And I think 2 of the 3 students, maybe even all 3, went to Viola. And it's great to see, if you had gone, except you were busy, to see these students. I mean, I remember them when they were in 2nd and 3rd and 4th grade with my granddaughter, and now they're seniors. And you would be so proud. This is a great program, but the way they present, and they're peppered, maybe not peppered, but there were questions that were thrown at them at the end of each of their presentations, and they are so steady in their answers, and they really did a great job. So if you're ever not busy in the afternoon, your teachers, but anyway, if you could maybe steal an hour somehow and get over to the high school to see some of your former students as they do their thing as seniors. It is really great. And to the Viola staff, I want to thank you for giving both my granddaughter and my grandson a great education while they were students there, and for also taking care of my daughter when she taught there. So thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you all for your comments tonight. We will move on. Public participation. So this is public participation on any district-related matter. Anyone who wishes to speak on district-related business, please step to the podium. This will be 3 minutes per speaker. Just please state your name and affiliation to the district, and please refrain from mentioning any student or faculty names.
Hi, my name is Lindell Duca. I think everybody knows me. I'm a product of this district way back when. My children and my grandchildren are in the district right now. I also have a licensed daycare in the area that this month will be serving students it'll be 30 years this month. My problem that I'm having with the district, I don't even know if it's a district problem or what it is communication. I have kids that can come to me from any one of the schools or outside of the district, and I am not getting notifications when things are going on. Yes, I know my parents get the notification and should be giving it to me. But for example, 3 years ago, I had a student whose parents worked over the mountain on Greenwood Lake. By the time they got a message where it was concerned with buses and stuff, which would fall on me, I'm not getting that message. Thank God for wonderful neighbors who, pass it along and like, oh, Lynn's not here, she didn't get the message. Been trying for 30 years to somehow get through how I can get on, I don't know if it's Blackboard, Connect, I don't know what it is, but I've been told, I went through Pam and Bay, Bellotta, you name it. I've had phone calls into the district since October 18th to various people, and I've not heard back. My second, and sort of goes with that, is the buses in Sloatsburg, bus 5. Again, communication. I'm told by the principal that it's the bus. The bus company tells me it's the district. So my problem I'm having there, I drive to the bus stop anyhow. It's not a problem if I know the buses aren't coming for me to continue my drive. The problem I'm having is I have some children being left off at the bus stop. So I need to know that let that parent know, okay, the bus isn't coming or the bus changed or whatever, because sometimes that communication is not there. So at this point, like I said, I've been trying to get an answer for 30 years. Still haven't. So hopefully I'm around for a while and I can get an answer. So that's what I just wanted to share. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing those concerns. Any other speakers who would like to speak?
Hi, welcome. Not welcome, but thank you for welcoming us. What, you want to go first? Yeah, you can go first. Well, it says hello. Hello. Hello from Viola. We would like to share some of the highlight. Thank you. Just as long as it doesn't come out of our time. We would like to share some of the highlights of Viola this year. Viola welcomed Socorro Clemente as our family resource coordinator. Her role is to encourage family involvement in education, provide family support, and community engagement. We look forward to collaborating with her and connecting with families. Already have. She's amazing. Best thing. So excited. Okay. We are so excited to have our littlest Mounties back in the building. There are 2 half-day pre-K classes at Viola and a full-day class at Cherry Lane. They eagerly hop into the building, ready to start their day. They check in on the mood meter, practice how to belly breathe, and learn new yoga poses each week. We have started on our new unit on building through purposeful play. They are using rich vocabulary and discussing questions of the day around building. They have become architects, designing blueprints, selecting paint colors, deciding on the best building materials, and studying different tools that would help them. Constructing digging sites in the sand table, sketching roads, labeling signs, and hammering letters and shapes with golf tees have been some of our favorite learning experiences in this unit. Come by and visit our construction site. That would be cool. First graders in Mrs. Priest's, Mrs. Battaglia's, and Miss Regan's classes are learning about citizenship, how to be global citizens, and how kids can change the world. They are currently hosting their 5th annual pajama drive. The classes are working together with Scholastic Book Club and the pajama program. This year, the boys varsity hockey and girls varsity basketball teams are joining us in our efforts and hosting their own collection at the high school. They will combine all donations, and for every pair of pajamas donated, Scholastic Books will provide a new book. Both the book and pajama donations, will be delivered to local families in need. In the past years, our students have collected more than 400 pairs of pajamas across the 3-week time frame, so they are looking to break the record.
If anyone wishes to help us out, please drop a pair of new pajamas off at Viola anytime before December 3rd. Look at those pens flying across the page.
Nice. And I jumped in to get it over with because my heart is racing. Hi, Dawn Postolowski, second grade teacher at Viola School. And I just wanted to let you know that along with, no name shall be mentioned, but an ENL teacher and our Viola social worker, we are implementing the Skills for Learning unit of the Second Step program. And because of the disruptions of learning that occurred during COVID, we're finding that children don't have the same focus and concentration that they need in order to absorb the curriculum. So the first part of the Second Step program addresses these issues and teaches skills and metacognitive practices. These practices help the children to develop the strategies and skills for learning. The Second Step is a classroom-based program designed to increase the students' school successes and decrease problem behaviors by promoting social emotional competence and self-regulation. It teaches skills that strengthen the student's ability to learn, have empathy, and manage emotions and solve problems, all things that we saw were difficult for them. The program targets key risks and protective factors linked to a range of behavior problems, and equipping students with Second Step skills creates a safer, more respectful learning environment that promotes skills success for all. So we feel this research-based program has been beneficial for our students.
Hello, I'm Bev Levine. I'm a fifth grade teacher at Viola Elementary School. Thank you for having us. Fifth graders are learning about human rights heroes, people who responded when their own or others' human rights were challenged. They will be creating a living statues museum to teach younger grades about these amazing people. Other exciting things, the staff at Viola are working toward expanding their classroom libraries so books are diverse and inclusive. The books chosen are reflective of student identities in each class. Staff are using diverse and inclusive texts during read aloud time, and students are using them during independent reading time. Students are identifying texts that mirror their experiences, provide windows into the lives of others, and open doors into the diverse world around them. Our school library has also been a place where these books are displayed, and children are encouraged to go there throughout the day and borrow these great texts. The goal of this work is that students will be able to identify and reflect on themselves, others, and the world in a variety of texts. Viola teachers are also grateful for all the professional development opportunities provided through the district. One of the ongoing ones we have received at Viola in literacy is through our partnership with the Teachers College Reading and Writing Project at Columbia University. Through our partnership, teachers receive ongoing support and training in literacy from a staff developer throughout the school year, as well as access to professional development workshops provided through Teachers College. Having this opportunity helps give our teachers the support they need in providing high-quality literacy instruction that meets the needs of all students. Our teachers are helping kids turn into lifelong confident readers and writers. And finally, Viola staff are also very involved in the school comprehensive education plan, where we identified 2 commitments we are focused on for our students. We are committed to fostering a positive experience within the school community by providing opportunities to build friendships, memories, and engagement with learning. We are also committed to an increased emphasis on connecting curriculum to life beyond the walls of the school. We have implemented strategies to work on these commitments. We continue to use the tools of the Yale Ruler program. We are also implementing the Yale Ruler routines, such as Community Circle, where students are able to share their thoughts and feelings, which allow them to build stronger relationships with their teachers and classmates. So thank you very much for all these opportunities.
Thank you to the three of you for coming up and sharing all those details and all the great things that are happening at Viola. Thank you. Are there any other comments? Anybody else wish to speak? No? Okay, well, then I'll close this portion of the meeting and we'll move to superintendent closing comments.
I have no additional comments.
Perfect. All right. Well, on that note, we've reached the end of our meeting for tonight. Before we adjourn, just quick housekeeping. Our next meeting is December 7th. So after the holiday, which means that we will not see each other again until after Thanksgiving. So on behalf of myself, the Board of Education, administration, everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy some time with family. Enjoy some time away from work if you can. And we will see you again in a few weeks. So at this time, do I have a motion to adjourn? Do I have a motion? Ms. Hodge, is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Frazier? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all very much. This meeting is adjourned. We'll see you in a few weeks. Have a great holiday.